We've got an absolute classic for you today that's been released on 4K. I've been waiting so long for this film to be given the 4K treatment. Let's talk about it. How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to Flicks and Pixels, and thank you so much for checking out today's video. Listen, guys, I am so happy that this film has finally been released on 4K. I've been waiting so long for it to be released on 4K, but not only has it just been released on 4K, this film has been restored from the original 35mm negative. It's been given the full treatment, and it's been done by Arrow Video. Of course it has. Of course it has. And the film I'm talking about, as you can already tell from the thumbnail, is Excalibur. And it's been given chunky box treatment. I mean, come on. Come on. Yes. Finally, Excalibur's been given the treatment that it deserves. And let me tell you, no, I'll save it for later on, but we'll talk about the 4K transfer and everything later on. I am going to do an unboxing of this for you as well. We'll go through everything that's in this edition. Excalibur's one of those films that is just, I mean, it came out in 1981, so I was 1 year old when this film came out. But it is one of those kind of fantasy films that, you know, it's always shown like at Christmas time or whatever. So through the 80s, like we get the TV times, the radio times, we'd be circling the films we want to record onto videotape. You know, we'd be getting our fresh labels, just putting them on the VHS and writing what's on there and everything. Excalibur was one of them. Loved the film, absolutely loved it. And it's been one of those films that is just kind of stuck with me for a long time. You know, it's a great film. It's probably the best telling of the King Arthur story, in my opinion. I'm sure people out there, some people would disagree. But in terms of the King Arthur, sort of the story and everything, I think Excalibur is number one. I do. And the fact that it's now been given this 4K treatment, I'm so happy. I am so happy. So what I'm going to do, guys, I'm going to take you through an unboxing of this awesome edition of Excalibur. And then we're going to bring it back up top. And I'm going to talk about the 4K transfer. And I'm going to talk about how the film sounds as well. And you might be interested with my opinion on how this film sounds and the best way to watch it. So, without further ado, are you ready? Come on, let's go and have a look. Okay then, so here we go with Excalibur on 4K from Arrow Video. And like that artwork, that looks great. Really nice. Of course, you've got Excalibur written just at the bottom there. Yeah, I like that. Bring it round to the spine. Again, you've got Excalibur written along with the Arrow logo and the Warner Brothers logo. The other spine is the same as you would expect. Spin it round to the back, and you do have some information on the film and a list of what is on each disc. This is a 3-disc set, so it's quite a lot of stuff on here. And then you've got your tech specs at the bottom as well. Yeah, very nice. Pop that out of its slip cover. And typical Arrow slip, decent quality, which is good. Pop that to one side. We'll bring the hard case in. And the artwork is the same as what is on the slip cover, as is the spine. But then you do get some different artwork on the back, which is nice. Yeah, like that. So we take the contents out, just pop that to one side a second, and in true Arrow fashion, it is a really good quality, rigid hard case, as it always is, which is good. Yeah, like that. Pop that to one side, and let's bring in everything that you get here. So, I mean, look at that book. That is quite a thick book, to be honest. That is the artwork on the front. That is the back. Yeah, that is, I mean, you can see there, guys, that is quite a thick book. It's not a flimsy sort of like 6-page pamphlet. There's a lot of information in this. So it's all information on what went into the making of the film. Some bits on the cast and the crew. Obviously, a lot of it's going to be about the inspiration of the film as well. Yeah, there's a lot of information here. This could be a good read, actually. Yeah, loads of information. Some nice shots from the film as well, which is good. Yeah, excellent. I really like that. That is a great book. Pop that to one side. And you also get a poster. See if we can get this in shot. There we go. That's the one side. And that is the artwork that is on the front of the slip. And then spin it round. And that is the other side just there. Yeah, another decent quality poster from Arrow, which is good. I think they've upped their game with the posters, haven't they? I think I mentioned in a video previously that seem to have upped their game. And let's bring this in. This is the 4K. So you do have some alternative artwork on the front. That is the original poster art. You can reverse it and have the art that's on the slip there, but I've decided to go for this side because we've got it on here, haven't we? We've got the artwork on the slip, so why not have different artwork on the case itself? Yeah, like that. Bring it around to the spine. You've got Excalibur written there. And then again, much like the slip, some information on the film, and a list of your bonus features and everything that's on each disc. Tech specs at the bottom. If we open this up, you do get some bits in here. We'll close that up for a minute. The obligatory Arrow pamphlet, Salem's Lots. I've already pre-ordered that. Fling that over there. And yeah, you get some art cards in here. Some shots from the film. Really good quality as well, which is good. Yeah, we like those. And then on the back, you do have some different images as well. Yeah, that look great. Really nice. Good quality. So those are your art cards. Pop those to one side. And then, of course, inside here, you have your 4K disc. And then you have your Blu-ray disc with extras on. And then just here, you have your bonus disc. So yeah, nice 3-disc set just there. Very nice. Let's do a quick recap then, guys. So you get your 4K. You also get some very good quality art cards. Good quality poster. Really thick booklet just there. All housed in a rigid hard case. And then you have your slipcover that fits over that as well. So there we go, guys. That is Excalibur on 4K from Arrow Video. And let's go back up top. Let's talk about it. Okay, so we are back up top with Excalibur on 4K from Arrow Video in a stunning collector's set. I'm sure you'll agree, guys, after watching that unboxing. This cost me 35 quid direct from the Arrow website. It is currently out of stock at Xavier and HMV, but if they're your retailer of choice, just keep an eye on the website to see if they get more of this in. But as I say, at the time of recording, Arrow Video have got this in stock on their website. Now, in terms of the 4K picture then, it does come with HDR10, it does come with Dolby Vision. It is presented in its original aspect ratio of 1:66:1, so you get those thin black borders down the sides. But I've got to tell you guys, this 4K transfer looks stunning. It has a nice layer of grain throughout the film, giving it that lovely filmic look. Colours are nice and rich and vibrant. Black levels are excellent. Shadow detail is phenomenal in this film. Contrast levels and lighting look great as well. Finer details and close-up shots look excellent. There's real depth to this 4K transfer. Dolby Vision and HDR10 are utilised really well. And as I say, the depth to this picture looks fantastic. When you take into consideration, as I said, those contrast levels, the lighting, the excellent shadow detail with the black levels, those rich colours, everything kind of like shining through all together, just It's a stunning looking 4K. This is the best Excalibur's ever looked, and it's probably ever going to look, to be honest. Now, I know some people might be put off by the aspect ratio. Don't let that put you off. Honestly, those black bars down the sides, they're not intrusive at all. Barely noticeable, to be honest with you. And as I say, overall, this 4K presentation looks stunning. In terms of how the film sounds, this is where it kind of gets a little bit, I don't know, you give me your thoughts, but it comes with a mono track and a 5.1 DTS. My preferred way of watching this was with the mono track. The DTS 5.1, it sounds okay, but there was something not quite right with it. I couldn't put my finger on it, to be honest. But I had the best experience with the mono track. I don't know if it's got anything to do with the authenticity of it, or I'm not sure, but my preferred way of watching was with the mono track. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. If you got it on 4K, what did you watch it with, the 5.1 or the mono track? Let me know your thoughts down below, but I preferred the mono track. Just everything about this, like, it's such a faithful presentation, and as I said, it's the best it's ever looked. You know, real depth to that picture, and as I say, the finer details and you know, the close-up shots and everything, those rich colours, it just looks amazing. And with that mono track, you're getting a real authentic experience watching this film. It's just, overall, it's a fantastic presentation. It really is. I can't speak highly enough of it, guys. So if you're a huge fan of Excalibur, I recommend that you pick this up. But I'd hurry up about it, to be honest, if you're going to, because I don't think it's going to be in stock for long. I think once this is gone, it's gone. That's it. And the fact that HMV and Zavvi have sold out, they may get more stock in, but who knows? They might not. Arrow Video might keep the rest for themselves, direct on their website, and then once it's gone, it's gone. But I can't stress to you enough, guys, how good of a 4K presentation this is. It looks incredible, and that mono track just gives it that authentic experience. I mean, ultimately, the package as a whole, it's worth 35 quid all day long. You know, this is a 3-disc set, so you get your theatrical cut on your 4K disc, you get a Blu-ray disc full of bonus features, and then you get a 3rd disc, which is a bonus disc. That's got the TV cut of the film on. I haven't checked it out yet. But you're getting 2 versions of the film, plus a load of bonus features as well. You know, this is worth every single penny of £35, in my opinion. Guys, if you're a fan of this film, I can't recommend it enough. I really can't. This could be one of my favourite releases of this year already. So that's saying something. So that is all for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Leave a comment down below and let me know your thoughts. If you did like the video today, please give it a thumbs up. And if you would consider subscribing to the channel as well, honestly, it would really help me out. It's free to subscribe. I don't hide any of my content behind any paywalls or Patreons or anything like that. It's completely free to subscribe. And honestly, it would really help the channel out. And hopefully, I will see you again on my next video. Until then, take care.